Uh, Most welcome, sir.
A very good morning to all, everybody there. And first, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to management, staff, faculty, and especially the organizing committee of KNIPSS Sultanpur. And my special thanks goes to Mr. Rajesh Pandey, who gave me the opportunity to share my views. I would like to make it clear that my area of interest is not library science. I belongs to the computer engineering department. But from the university life as a student, as a faculty, as a researcher, we all are directly or indirectly related with the library. So without library, we cannot think about the academics. So today I am here to share my views on the challenges and opportunities of the library on the face of COVID-19. So I have prepared some slides and I will share the slides with you. Could you please make it enable screen sharing?
Your screen, sir. Yeah, please share your slides, sir.
No, I think it is disabled.
Is it disabled?
You need to give me the permission to share the screen.
Yeah, it has been allowed, sir. You please share your slides. आ जाएगा. No. Yes, sir.
Seconds.
Yeah. It is visible to us, sir, your screen.
It is visible to you?
Yeah, we can see it, sir. You can continue.
Okay, thank you so much. As we know, the novel coronavirus outbreak in December 2019 from Wuhan city without a clear cause, and we all are aware of this problem, which has dismayed our complete life. If you will see any sector, all the sectors are affected, including we can say including schools, clinics, universities, colleges. So of course the library is also affected. And we know that this is a lethal virus. This lethal virus transfers from an infected person to another through the droplets, which are produced by the respiratory system. And as of today, more than 8.5 million people are affected by this coronavirus, and more than 450,000 people died. So if we see the other viruses, the transfer rate was slow, but this coronavirus continues to spread around the globe at unstoppable rate, and with the thousands of people dying every day. So we need to see what are the challenges we are facing, and we need to see what are the opportunities this coronavirus has given to each and every sector. But we are here to discuss about what are the effect will be with the library system. So we know that most of our universities, especially in Indian universities and colleges, we have the traditional library. So the challenge is for the traditional library, like when the coronavirus started, immediately all over the world, the governments, the different countries, various countries, they have decided to immediately close the schools, colleges, universities, because these are the places where most of the gatherings are there and for the long time. So they have stopped that. So the total paradigm shift from the on-campus to off-campus, and we were not ready for that. And suddenly we found that this is like a storm, and we have to face that. We have to overcome from that. So we find our ways to communicate our lectures. We find our ways to impart the knowledge to the students. Similarly, I believe the library also face the challenges how to disseminate the knowledge and how to disseminate the articles, books, and these things to the students. So this was really a challenge for the traditional libraries. And the other challenge, if we are moving from traditional library to digital library, we need reformation. Reformation needs redesign, budget, implementation of new policies, which is not easy task to do it in an hour or in a week. This is really a very difficult task. So as we know that traditional library is nothing but a space, a place where we have the printed material, books, manuscripts, journals, etc. And it has its own limitation, its own challenge of what I believe a kind of cataloging and classification is the main task for the traditional library system. And in traditional library, as an end user, I will share my experiences as an end user because I am not the library science expert, and hopefully I will hear from the library science experts and I will gain some knowledge which will be useful for me. So as an end user, if I will try to locate a piece of information which will be very difficult for me, it will be a time consuming process. So as a user perspective, I am not interested in the detailed process. What I am interested, what I want, and that too preferably I need now online. So this is really a challenge for the librarians. So the main challenge is bringing the users and resources together. What is the solution? We can find the solution is digital library. Everybody will not be happy with the word digital library because those who are using the traditional library, they are much more comfortable with the traditional libraries. They will oppose about the digital library. So each and everything has its own dark side and bright side. This definition of the digital library I have taken from School of Information, University of Michigan. So I have put the reference there. What they have mentioned that digital library don't believe that just we are surfing the website and we can say this is the digital library. Rather, digital library is an environment. This environment to bring the collection, services, people in support of full life cycle of creation, dissemination, use, preservation of data, information, and knowledge. Now the question arises that if we are moving for the digital library has its own characteristics. We need infrastructure, we need digital collection, we need system function, we need telecommunication facility, human resources. Like I will share my experience in my university when suddenly we came to know that, oh, from next week, we are not allowed to entertain the students in the campus. What to do? We have to deliver the lecture. We have to give the online lecture. So fortunately we have a tool that is a blackboard. Through the blackboard tool we can impart the lectures like synchronous and asynchronous lecture, but without library support it is not possible. We need the library support. So in the blackboard we have the digital contents. We can use the digital contents. Again, we can make available the digital contents to the student, faculty, and any kind of users, researchers. Now the question arises, the other part, digital contents are available, we are going online. How about the assessments? We have two types of assessment: supervised assessment and unsupervised assessment. Unsupervised assessment has no issue. You can go for plagiarism detection tool, you can apply the plagiarism detection tool, you can check the assignments, case studies, and these things. But how about the final exam, end semester examination? What you will do? We have no other choice that replacement of the final exam with the assignment or with the project. If we are giving the final exam in form of assignment or project, how we will make sure that the students will not make use of digital contents as an unfair means? This is a big challenge. So, okay, using the ICT is very easy, but ICT also has certain limitations and challenges. So we found that we need to go for responders lockdown browser. This responders lockdown browser will not allow the students to navigate from the sites what he or she has opened. And even the responders lockdown monitor, if you will try to deviate your head from the screen, it will record and it will give the information to the instructor that this is a suspected case, and we can see the recording and we can find out what's going on. So this is what I wanted to share, that in the digital library we have the digital contents, we have the digital things, but we need to make sure that it should not be misused. And at the other end, Imagine we have digital library, we have everything. Let us consider the case of Indian universities and Indian places. We have the limitations about the power supply. Sometimes we have power disconnected. What we will do? Sometimes we don't have good connectivity like we have seen now. We have seen now some devices are malfunctioning. Some cases network is not good. So these are the limitations of ICT. And apart from that, if a student has bad intention, even if he has a good infrastructure, even if he or she has a power supply running on, you cannot control. He will say or she will say, why should I bother? Why should I buy a laptop? Why should I buy a tablet? So before implementing, we need to think about all these things. So what I believe that digital library is not the complete solution. We need the blended mode. We need the blended mode means we should have the traditional library system also, and we can incorporate the digital library system providing the e-resources. What is the opportunity we can take here? Like in this age, information outbreak is huge. For example, this coronavirus, we know that there is no vaccine available. What we can do? Only prevention. We can follow the instructions by the government. We can follow the instructions by the health workers. We can follow the instructions given by the WHO. And these instructions are very few instructions which are very well known to us. The first one is social distancing. Even if my family member or my friend is living in a room, it is better to talk to him on Google Meet. It is better to talk to him on Zoom rather than talking to him physically. So in this case, a lot of a big information outbreak is there. So importance of libraries are here. We can understand importance of libraries to disseminate the information. We cannot rely on the information from the social media. Somebody is sharing something on the WhatsApp. Somebody is sharing something on the Facebook. We cannot believe the information on the Facebook or information on the social media or WhatsApp and these places. What do we need? We need the information which is authentic. And authentic information we can find out through the periodicals, through the journals, through the library. So in this age, in this COVID-19 era, the library has its own importance. Library is the only reliable source of information for researchers. Those who are doing the research, those who are working day and night to get the vaccine for the COVID-19, they are sharing their findings, they are sharing their research. So how it can reach to us, how we can believe that this information is correct. So we can believe through the libraries, we can get this information by the use of information and communication technology. In this case, I will conclude that role of librarian is to fill the gap by providing information to the people what they need. We need to conduct the information literacy programs about COVID-19, and we need to make aware the people that library in this pandemic is really essential. With this, I would like to conclude. I would like to thank everyone, those who have participated, and I believe that what I know, I have shared with you. I know that the scholars of library science are here, so I consider myself as a student to the scholars, and I have submitted my views to you. Thank you so much.